Good morning, Northwest Arkansas, and welcome back to our Employer Highlights series. Today, we're really trying to focus on IT talent, tech development, computer science, also training and development in the pathway. And I've got some help to do that today with GB Kaz, and I've also got Miss Abby Willard, and thank you both for joining us today. But GB, talk to us about data science needs across Northwest Arkansas, and then we can kind of get into training and what does a student in the data science program look like?
Well, Joe, we're seeing demand skyrocket in the region. There's so much need for talent in data science, data engineering, data analytics, and so happy to be with Abby and the Carl's program to learn about what you've been doing. So I always like to start out, what is data science to you?
Data science is really just about being inquisitive in nature, being able to look at patterns in the data that might have already been skimmed through. And so it could be really easy to just fly by a data file and not really see much. But looking through it from the lens of a data scientist, seeing it and seeing those nuances, seeing patterns in the data that, and questioning why those nuances and patterns exist. And then from that, creating and making a project on fixing those nuances or extending those nuances.
Who is a data scientist? Is always the next question. Is what is it now? Who is a data scientist?
I feel like everyone does have the power to become a data scientist. Like I said, inquisitive in nature, but also being able to do a good job of storytelling. I think data scientists are usually a translator between the high-level, high-tech people and the people who make business decisions. And so for them to be able to accurately storytell what they found on that high-end scale and make it transitional for those business decision makers to make accurate and results based off of their findings that, they need to be able to translate that through a good story.
How did you get interested in data science?
Well, I always knew I wanted to go to the U of A. I was a born and raised Razorback, and so it was never a question as to where I would end up going, but I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do whenever I got here. And I enjoyed my coding classes. I enjoyed my AP statistics, but neither of them really were a highlight of do I really want to do that for the rest of my life? But through data science, I get to hone in on both of those skills while also growing in other unique and important skills to create a holistic view of data science. And it was my mom who really introduced it to me. She's been in the field for the IT field for 20 years. And so she got to see the evolution of data, and she got to see how her company was using data to create decisions for them. And so she knew that this is a very important place to be and a growing place to be. And especially for a woman to be able to get there in the very forefront of things creates a lot of opportunities for us in the future.
Well, tell Mom thank you for Mother's Day. So I think it's a wise career decision. So I think you mentioned as we were kind of getting set up that you have a job ready and you graduate next year?
Yes. So I have gotten the opportunity to have a year-long internship with Nucleus, who's a retail analytics firm up in Bentonville. And then this summer, I'll get the opportunity to work with HEB, a South Texas-based retailer. And from those two, I'll get a really unique perspective of what the retail industry looks like. And I think we all know Northwest Arkansas is a breeding ground for that type of industry. And so with that, I would continue to be in the retail industry going forward post-graduation, wherever that takes me. And I'm super excited to see where that goes.
Fantastic. So I have 3 daughters. I love seeing successful women in tech. What advice do you have to any young ladies that are watching out there?
It's really easy to use comparison as the devil. And I think that as a woman, that is very natural to do. But just knowing that you are where you're supposed to be, whether that be in STEM, whether that be in political science or any other field that you are belonging in, that is where you belong. And it is just important to keep that true to yourself because that's what we're all here for.
Yeah.
So if I'm a student, maybe I'm in high school and I'm watching this, things that we're learning data science is going to drive the future of Northwest Arkansas. We need more and more women entering the field, and I'm so proud of you because not only are you a woman entering the data science field, you're a part of the first cohort of students coming out of the data science program, already have a year-long internship offer on the table with no doubt career placement at the end of that. If you had some closing comments for students who are watching who might be going down the same track, what would you encourage them to do?
The future is data. And so even if they don't become a true data scientist in the end, being able to use the data science techniques that are developed throughout the program in their industry in their future would make them a very invaluable growth partner for their company. Creating those insights from data will allow them to do that.
Great advice.
I think that's well said.
Do some data science at least along your way in whatever journey you take. And we know Carl's got a great data science program for K-12 in high school. So lots of opportunities for young folks out there today.
That's right. So just to recap, fantastic training program, year-long internship, job offers on the table, great culture that's going to take care of you and help you grow, fast-growing field in Northwest Arkansas. Abby, thank you for being a part of this conversation. Data science in Northwest Arkansas, rapidly growing. As always, we encourage you to take a look at careersnwa.com for all of our region's job postings. Thank you again for being here. We look forward to our next conversation with you.